Trying to recollect my I need to make money moments. And then I know there are a lot of them.
Of course.
As a matter of fact, there's something crazy about the I need to make money moments is like it keeps stacking up. For example, the time that I was very a bit broke, and then my I need to make money moment was like, oh, I need to get a ride, a towel. And recently, my I need to make money moments like I see people driving Lamborghini on the street, and like, what the fuck?
What you need to make money to buy Lamborghini?
Not like buy Lamborghini, just like to be able to afford that kind of
afford that kind of a life. Okay. If you don't get money, hide your face. As you can see, I'm not hiding my face. This nigga is
as I don't get money now, what's gonna make it do?
I'm going to be reading out some tweets of some people's I need to make money moment, and we just react to it. So I mean, you can always
laugh.
Huh?
I said you read, I laugh.
Okay, of course. Okay, so please don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share the video to
maybe somebody that even trigger
to your clique and tell them we need to make some money. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to start with this very first person here. His name is Spiritual. So this my guy said, let me drop this moment. My first time traveling abroad, I entered the plane and turned left. The air hostess called me back and said, this is not your class. I swallowed my spit. I respected myself. Then we had a long stopover and I was so tired, needed to sleep and relax my head again. I saw people walking into this nice, comfortable lodge. So I followed them. The half of my body passed again, and the message was, "This is not for your class." This guy's an idiot. I'm sorry, bro, but I mean, wait till they fight for class only class.
I mean, like the first time I understand he makes a mistake. Everybody does, but
okay, but the second time, bro, like. If I were the air hostess, I would not agree with Poshy because
there's not even funny. You know how those air hostess usually do?
Like they
polite, very polite insult.
Polite insult.
I know people are politely rude at me. In a way that like their rudeness is justifiable.
Yeah, exactly. Like
in a way that
this is not your class. With a very wide, bright smile. I'm sorry, but this is not your class.
Sorry, this is not your class.
Yeah. Boy, that's very okay. Let me go to another person.
I think we forgot to mention that the guy himself he's already doing well. I mean,
yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
If someone wants to tell us I need to make money moments, it will shock you.
Someone once told me, said, "Why is everybody obsessed about traveling with the plane? It's just a means of transport." I'm like, bro, no, it's not just a means of transport.
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury. I mean, you know what it is? I mean, I could get out of this house right now and take a bus and go wherever, or take or you take bike. You see it everywhere. But going with the plane. Okay, wait. I didn't even finish what he said. He said, as I gently stroll back to my class in quotes, I promised myself never again. And he said, the guy mentioned, by God's grace, Alhamdulillah. That was the last time. Man, I'm proud of you, bro.
Sweet thing about this kind of trade.
It's a success story.
It is exactly like I mean, for example, now I will not be able to tell people I need to make money because
I'm sorry, bro. Now why you hide your face? I get you.
I mean, why did you have these shades on?
Alright, look at this, my guy. His name is Ugo Chuku. He'll be like,
okay.
During my polytechnic days, me and my roommate have nothing to eat. I decided to sell my shoe. We went to Aboki's place to sell my shoe, so we can eat. Aboki reject my Aboki literally rejected this nigga's shoe. What?
What the fuck should I do with this?
They rejected your shit. I'm sorry, my brother.
Sorry, bro.
I mean, I hope you are doing well wherever you are now.
I hope you are doing well now.
I hope. I mean, I wish you all the best.
I mean, this time around, I just hope that Aboki does not get to reject your shit. We have to sell.
I wish you don't even have to go and need to sell your shit to
Aboki. I feel like I
wish for you
good enough
to have a shoe.
Abundance of it.
Exactly, abundance of it. Like a closet because of shoes, you know what I'm saying? All right, so Vals Chequas, my guy, he says, when one Mr. Lawrence was spraying me $100 bills, I will not be broke in my life. I mean, yeah, that's a very good motivation. When someone is
spraying him $100
bills, $100.
Bro, you have connections to somebody that spray $100 bills. Do you know what they call $100 bills?
$100 is a lot of money.
I can't remember people that can spray $100 bills in the US. Talk less of Nigeria. $100 bills.
It's a lot of money. Bills.
Bro, you are doing well already.
With
even the one that they already spray you already.
With
you already achieved your goal.
With other people say, only a supermarket. Of course, I'm exaggerating. Man, no go carry them outside your bag. No exaggeration. No. All right, look at my nigga. He says his name is Toyib. But should I say his full name or just Toyib anyways? So it'd be like, when I dropped out of school, cost of 7,000 naira around 1997. I stayed at home for a year before going to another school. I'm so sorry, my nigga.
Situation that will really hold somebody on the neck. Like,
you can probably never forget it.
I need to really make it. I need to change the story around.
You need to change that story, bro.
I hope he's doing well now.
I honestly hope he's doing well.
I guess the spirit of trying to patronize the actor, because maybe you're not doing well. Maybe this.
All right.
I afraid that they drugged the other time.
Okay, so look at this man, Ebenezer, or woman. It says, I drank Gary a lot in year 3 in school. No funds. The turning point was the day I did this as usual. I'm prepared to do my normal 400 push-ups. My guy, you get mine, though.
400 push-ups.
I know if they do 30 push-ups.
400 push-ups. Why they doing Gary?
Waiting if they push me, they do push-up. For what? Long story short, ni fainted. Long story short, I fainted for real. Nobody advised me that I need to do better in terms of the bag. I mean, come on, you don't go faint. 400.
Okay, imagine how a guy that's drinking Gary back to back and doing 400 push-ups is going to look. He's going to look skinny and that's his packs.
Oh boy. Okay, so this guy said name cannot be blank, I guess.
Oh, I saw the dude.
So it was like during break, we're all eating and joking together. We enter class back. We were working on the case study in business school. This man that has been joking with me was talking about his business in class and casually said, "We made 1 billion naira profit last year." Mensch, bro. Boy. I mean, I would have been super motivated. I thought, no, that's a very good. You know, when you're talking about motivation, it doesn't have to be something bad that happened. Sometimes it might be something very good. It might be when you probably made your first 1 million naira and you saw the things you could afford. Man, I need to make more.
I need to make money moments, and then I know there are a lot of them.
Of course.
As a matter of fact, there's something crazy about the I need to make money moments. Is like it keeps stacking up. For example, the time that I was very broke, and then I need to make money moment was like, I need to get a ride, a towel. And recently, I need to make money moments. Like I see people driving Lamborghini on my street. I'm like, what if?
What you need to make money to buy Lamborghini?
Not like buy Lamborghini, just like to be able to afford that kind of
life. Afford that kind of a life. Okay, I feel you. For me though, I mean, like you asked that time, I honestly don't know. I need to make every day of my life is I need to make money. Every time I need to calculate my money before I spend it is I need to make money.
Exactly.
I need to make more money so that I don't need to calculate before I spend money. I need to make.
I was recently ranting on me spending 15k weekly on electricity. Approximately 30k weekly, something like that. But then I think about it. I'm not the only one spending that money because I'm not the only one band A. Anybody that is using my kind of facility.
Some people spend more than that.
People spend lot more. People use standing AC, 4 horsepower ACs, and then they make sure everywhere is cold. So like while I'm lamenting that something is wrong, because like when you look at the band A, band B thing, the difference is like 3 times. But even though
I know, right?
So I just realized that I should
make some money. Make some money.
So like those kind of movement, like it always come. Maybe I go somewhere and then I could have probably ordered a good food and like that. So maybe they want to extra. That's what
right. One of those make money moment for me was there was this time I didn't go to work. I was tired and I had enough money with me. I just made some kind of bag. So. And I just went out. I took myself out. I was happy. And I got home and I slept happy.
What did they make person happy?
And I told myself, I need to make more bags, bro. All right, let's go to another person. Ansel. He says, when I went on vacation and started packing the complimentary breakfast in a manner that will cover lunch and dinner because I had finished my money. I'm so sorry, Ansel. Should daily lie. This guy be like, his name is Tola. He said what I said anyways. Too many things. I don't know where to start from. Rock money with cobble, money no be firewood. Me with that robot. I mean, so many stories.
Let's talk about does money buy happiness?
Huh?
We don't need to talk about it. It's an established fact.
I mean, money.
Okay, there's these lyrics by is it Ariana Grande?
Ariana Grande.
He said, whoever sees money can solve your problem must not have made enough money.
Yeah, that's true. I feel you.
The song felt feminine in a way, but I need to swallow my pride.
You remember what I just said about when I had money and I took myself out?
And you were happy.
I was happy. I was so happy.
I hate to say this, even though it's a digression. When people talk about babes, I mean spending money on babe, buying stuff for babe, buying iPhone, a towel, okay. And when we look at it, maybe like it's to impress the babe, maybe because you want to get down on a tie, or you just feel like you ought to do well for your babe. And I was having a conversation with my friend, and I'm like, me too, I would like to buy phone for my babe. I would like to take our vacation. Like I would like to spend money on.
But how much do your accounts?
Like let's be honest with ourselves. I remember, like, if I have the stack, if I spend it, I forgot about it. So the only reason why it bothers us too much, I'm not about the case of Bonaba and Lamborghini, but like, but the only reason why it bothers us is like, the bag is not there.
It's not there yet. We need
because like when the bag is there, it is not even really about yes. I give police money at checkpoints willingly, but when I'm broke, you go check all the paper we did this word. They mad.
I need to say this. I mean, I just don't want to forget, so I need to add this. So, guys, in case you know, very, very legal. I'm not doing anything legal, so but legal and legit way to make money. Please just send it to the comments. I will check it. I beg. I define money gone. You go on see man no give you the story, bro. I mean, just put it there so we can make some.
Let me say my prayer to Abed. Drop it in the comment section. If we can brainstorm together, we can partner together. We need the money.
We need this money as soon as possible. The money. All right. So crypto body be like, Omo can't say because they always pay me. That's my biggest drive ever. Omo, you're a crypto body now. Why they drive you like that? So this one was like dream girl. When my mother said she would never buy me luxuries, that is a phone. Plus I was still in high school. Well, you got motivated in high school. Congrats. Yeah, she would never buy me luxuries. I don't know. So he said a friend kicked me out of his apartment in Lagos when his baby visited. I'll take it again. A friend kicked me out of his apartment in Lagos when his baby visited. I had to start packing my things at around 9:30 p.m. Funnily, I had paid up to 40% of the rent and bills, but the apartment was in his name, and I came few months earlier. I knew I needed the experience to make it. I'm so sorry, my nigga, but I mean, like I said, women are one of those I need to make money movement, because some women now, I'll tell you. No, it's a guy. But I mean, they sent the guy out of the apartment because of woman. Woman, they come my house. I can't send you come out for apartment where you pay 40% of the rent for because he came early. Like, what? Woman, they cost so many things now. All right, so Adeze, my first job in 2018 when I was a broke uni student. Man, this adjective is so strong. A broke uni student. I mean, uni students are supposed to be broke, and
I honestly, I one of the advocate that as a student, you have the right to be broke.
You have every right to be broke.
You have every right to be broke. If you are not broke, who should be broke?
Exactly. Now, after school, you're not supposed to broke.
Exactly, yeah.
But then she said it was a house office, and I was dedicated, so I put my all into it. One afternoon, the CEO's child looked at me and said, "I thought you were the help, the maid." I felt my insides torn. Her tears were trying to fall. So it's like, bro. Oh God, have mercy. I'm so sorry, I didn't. But I hope you are done with school. Okay, 2018. Of course, she's done with school.
Is it a girl?
It's a girl. It's a girl's picture here. Daisy. I'm glad that by now you'll be done with school. Hopefully, no carryovers and nothing.
2018. Even if he has carryover, it's not like she was going to carry the entire home now.
I'm glad you'll be done with school by now, right? And I wish you all the best in your career, whatever you want to do. So they won't call you maid again. Oh boy, that hurts.
To be confused as a maid.
Damn.
It's one thing to be going through a lot. It's another
Wait, how did you dress though?
That's a cheap insult. Come on.
I mean, how did you dress? Didn't you look fine?
That is it. Were you wearing wrapper?
Like, I don't understand.
Or were you wearing
Wait, you said it was a house office. We're not going into details. I'm going to Aduni.
Is she fair in complexion?
Yes, she is.
Oh, I understand.
Aduni said, I had several moments, but I had to pick ones last year. I was in school and I had to buy a textbook. Called my brother and he said, from all the money you have, you can't buy textbook from it. Since then, God knows I've not called him to ask for money. God has taken control.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Seems like Adoni came here to do testimony. Wait, hope it's not our own Duni.
No, it's not our Duni. No, but I mean, if my sister tells me that, I'll say, I'll spend all the money, send another one. For me, it wouldn't have been a need to make money moment. It would have been
don't mind that.
Need to hustle up my sister.
How many of us have they not said that kind of
stuff?
So I call my dad when I was in school, like, what happened to the money that
exactly. I did finesse my sister for school. You go send me that money. But I mean, Aduni, everyone have their own perspective, different things. So you're good. So concrete rose, I have been brutalized more than that word brutalized. I've been brutalized more than enough by Sakpa. I didn't have an exact moment.
Sakpa on good E.
You have been sacrificed, not more brutalized. Okay, safety cabal. I went to ShopRite phone to find accessories for my Techno phone.
Accessories for Techno? Techno with the accessories.
The attendant politely like that.
Yes, I like those people.
Politely told me that we don't have accessories for this type of phone yet. That was the last time I used Techno phone.
I just said it like.
That's a very big diss on Techno though. Technos, I'm sorry. Not be me right. I'm not man writing.
I think I've had a very similar situation once. I don't know. What do I want to get? I think it was a CMS. I wanted to buy something and then it's the low budget thing. It was not low budget, it's like kind of a mid budget. Well, they don't have a budget.
See, there was this phone I was using in my last days at uni. It was this Infinix phone. It has this purple back like this. And I've noticed
was it phone that both of us were using together?
Yes, that phone. That phone doesn't have a case. I looked for that case. I went to
they look pouch for that phone.
In fact, I found pouch for the phone, but like to change the case.
Why do you change the case?
Because the phone was looking so ugly, bro. And I was like, I can't change this phone.
For headline, okay. I use beautiful phones. I've always used beautiful phones. So I don't know.
That was the same phone we used, but that phone was.
But my one was new, right?
Yeah, you probably because you just bought yours, and my one was.
I would buy a new version of before that you used the entire life out of it.
No, because I mean, it was a long story.
You know, the things that I have been using. I've always been using great phones. I'm a sucker for a phone. Mm-hmm. I may starve myself just to make sure. If I now I've been hesitant, maybe because iPhones are necessarily expensive. Because like before, I swap my phone almost every year just because I get bored of that phone.
Oh wow!
Like people were like, oh. Well, I mean, who is going to catch up with iPhone first?
I think you need to remove the glasses. You're not amongst the. If you don't get money out your face.
You're crazy. You don't see me chop. Now buy food. And they tell me the car Lamborghini for my street.
Okay. All right. So Kakashi, he said, waited
Kakashi,
long.
That's an anime.
Yeah, waited long at the bus stop with the lady after a long day at the office.
Waited long at the bus stop.
Waited long at the bus stop with the lady after a long day at the office.
Let me laugh before you finish.
No, the story still goes on.
Okay.
But
I can call it in my head. They get to pick the girl. when we talking about big, bro.
Is it Benz parked, carried the lady, and left me there at the bus stop by my Micra. Okada.
When we are talking about being broke, it's a thing for girls to be broke.
I did tell you.
But it's hell for a guy.
You remember when I was saying, ladies are one of the, I need to make a movement.
Oh, that always like at the trigger.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were like, ladies also have reasons to make money. Now, like,
there are many other ladies.
See, 50% of them that I said to myself I need to make money. It's triggered by a lady.
Guy.
What the fuck are you telling me?
I said, I'm so sorry.
It's not like I need money to impress that, but at least come on.
Kakashi, I'm so sorry, man, bro. You should have. They asked everyone to contribute. They skipped me. And luckily, I had little money that day. So I gave them. But what they told me afterwards shocked me. And they said, finally, my presence isn't my only contribution.
Jesus Christ. That's...
The person even goes straight say, you drop money today. He can't put them in very, very
it is in a poetic, literary
very poetic way, like, finally, your presence is not your contribution.
I mean, before you only come here to mark attendance.
That person don't mean you before. This is so heart touching. Oh my God. It'd be like seeing my mama still hustling. I did hustle like mad to retire. So that's everyone.
It's not touching anybody. Like, all of us will retire our moms. It is other way will be wicked.
I mean, out of all of the responses here, though, that's the first person to say something about
bring the money. Maybe you know go spend that money himself before your mama. I'm not a bad person, no, but I don't know. When people usually say I'm hustling because my mom say do this, myself I was say do now. Where it is you come from? Now why we broke now? If your mom say your $10, it say you go broke.
As in, anyway, but that's by the way.
But so it is a good motivation.
Yeah, Perry. Look at this person, Perry. She be like, when I dropped out of med school and my so-called guardian when I dropped out of med school, my so-called guardian came in with his new Gucci belt. Label still on, yeah. When he was asked if I was his child, he said, no, I'm only helping the helpless. Okay. Bravo. Very good. I'm only helping the helpless. This was someone I called daddy for 11 years.
11 years.
After my dad had passed. Jesus. So, like, that's like the guardian kids or actual kids that are doing them well. Yeah.
So,
God.
You said his parents died, right?
Just died, though.
They just died.
Dad.
His dad. What happened to his mom?
She should ask if she call and ask. Because I don't know.
I'm a fool. I'm a bloody fool.
We can call and ask.
That's another one.
So this guy, Acme Design, land sellers they share flyers for road. I stretch out.
Okay, yeah.
Land sellers they share flyers for road.
Okay.
I stretch and they no give me. She dey walk out with your leg.
You know the target audience. Get the fuck out. You that. This was they look for now. Maybe the flyer for people that are looking for job. How does job fly?
Oh God, I beg.
Okay, I remember this funny situation, and I don't know how to put it. Yes, it was during the time that SARS was a thing. So SARS came to our hostel, and then they left my hostel, my room, and then they left one another room, and then they went to my neighbor's room. Okay, and the reason why they left my room was like we look like this. Like girl was like
for life.
For the I don't know no mention name, but you know some people like the guy now. So they let what the fuck is I mean like my guy they are like he gets shameless. In fact they later still come to my side. But not to harass, not to invest, not to do anything. Just they look us like for the guy, he dip me and fucking he give me money. Because you see my mattress on the floor, you see my table where I just improvise the creativity. They look at they watch one stupid programming video. Like this guy,
he saw this suffer. Oh God. Alright, so this is like first time I traveled, Omar. First time I traveled out for my birthday.
Okay, people that are traveling now, see, you're not the one that they create this trade for, but I understand you guys.
I sat beside this woman on the plane. Mm-hmm. She was traveling for Omugo of her first grandchild. Mm-hmm. Her daughter is a doctor, and she was very happy, proud, yet super nice. Mm-hmm. The look on her face told me my mom deserves this too. Thumbs up, big thumbs up to you. Yeah, that's cool.
But you're doing well now.
Yeah,
you're traveling for your birthday.
You're traveling now for birthday.
I wonder people. So people. Okay, there's something that comes to me when you were reading this thing. I saw it. Was it on Twitter? Yeah, I think it was on Twitter. Mm-hmm. All right, what the guy said is this: he dressed well to go to an event, and I mean, he had his own pear spray. By the time we leave that event, he was smelling of the girl that said this.
What?
And like you spray inspire, come out. They smell. Money goes when you reach.
Oh my God! They offer they show them wealth. Offer but this is wealth. No call they oppress us with your boy. Follow me. I would have changed my name to follow me that day. All right, so. Okay, I can't even count them. Was in school once, and serpents were exhausted, but I couldn't put calls through to home because it would just be futile as it wasn't time yet. Mm-hmm. Long story short, I and my guy spent the weekend chewing Gary and Milo. We actually couldn't even buy water. We didn't even understand it. Weekend is Friday.
Which school did you go?
See, I should call him.
I'm just curious. You know, like okay, me for example, I attended OE. We attended OE. And we know what we would have done in that situation.
Of course.
Our water.
But wait, first, I just want to know a situation. So weekend starts on Friday, no? Okay. Friday evening.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you're not chewing Gary and Milo.
It does not even make sense. You had Milo. How did you have Milo for a broke man?
Apart from downstairs, the boy suffer. He and roommates. Una just dey chew Gary and Milo. Yeah. Like una no see wetin una go chop.
But don't go find water now.
Exactly. You didn't even need to buy pure water. No, just go on for tap.
Exactly. Tap. I really wine. That water they even they get one flavor.
I saw one gist one time. This guy be like, he posted, if I want to drink tea now, I guess steady supply of tea. I just put my cup under my tap. I don't see tea. Oh God!
You don't stay on campus, sure?
No, I didn't stay on campus.
I stayed on campus for my first and second year. I don't know if I regret it or I don't, but I love it. It was fun, and then I feel the effect of Sapa, and then what I like about it, like I think when we are talking about whatever we are going through, I mean the concept of going through something always have to do with comparison. For example, the current card that I'm using, I mean, when it was the latest in market, it was the best. So if you look at this kind of situation, you realize that okay, maybe I'm not doing that bad. Maybe people are just ahead of me. Maybe I'm behind the time. So that's kind of effect that campus gives you. You see yourself not doing that well, but you see people that at least you can buy pure water. They have to use them.
Yeah, I get the gist. Look at this nigga. He says, okay. I had an older cousin who always managed to organize serious chores for me whenever I visit him. It's either he wants to rearrange sitting room or rearrange stuff in the store.
I know people like
or everyone walks the floor. Note, this man.
I know people like that. They always have something for
this man ideas only eats him when I visit. Yeah, his muse is source of inspiration.
I like that one. Yeah, his muse. Oh, but you see him, he wants to do what. I know people like that. The what is on their head? That guy said it. What's on their head is like they want to use it. So like they want to create a kind of a justification for giving you the money.
Exactly.
So you have to work. You have to do something. Either you wash clothes.
Oh boy. Okay. This guy is Justice for Senator. I don't know.
Justice for Senator.
Me more. I don't know about the name, but I know about the content. It was
like
I was going somewhere. I decided to walk halfway to reduce the fare, only to be told it's the same amount from. That's no good.
I think all of us here should be able to
Sakwa no good. I'm telling you, Sakwa no good at all because I have heard of that thing before. That day I was inside this Mara, and then the man was not listening. Somebody like he said in Yoruba like, "Emma face shalo siwaju, owo te ma son ni bi bai, not let ma son." Like for those that can't speak Yoruba, you will walk to the front. The money you pay there, is the money you pay here. Why you can't stress yourself walk out from here there because. Almost Sakpa no good though.
I think certain people do it just to maybe out of boredom, maybe to see tricycles on time. I don't like standing idle somewhere, for example, and then I do it occasionally that maybe if I not see bus or any transportation that I want to use on time, I just take a stroll.
Yeah, I get you.
But there are times that I've also done it to save money, like maybe the money is again. But it has been long, yeah, it has been very long. I mean, like let me think. I know that I've not been compromising about transportation for a while.
As per you get car, so let's move on though. So Baker Mimi is like, it was during a church service. They wanted to share food items to the less privileged. The person in charge whether the names, as it said in quotes, food items are for the in capitals very poor.
Very poor.
And my family's name was mentioned. What the shit?
I remember church. Church. I think they call it.
Which church is that?
I think they call it Lydia.
Which
that
church
they
is
have
that?
Provisions for the less privileged. And
a tear came out of my eyes and in my mind, I said, I need to make money.
Yeah, that's a very good trigger.
That's a very mad
That's a very,
trigger.
very mad. I really hope he's making the money now.
I honestly do hope I'm
rooting for you.
I'm rooting for you here too.
I mean, they even
and in case you are not, you can send a mail. I'm sorry, you can send a comment. Just do something. Try to reach out to us.
He's doing well, Jerry. Let me just ask for obvious idea now.
But still do it. I mean, if you are reading this, if you ever come out,
there are people who will get to get it. Exactly. If your story is really touching.
If you ever come across this thing,
I mean, touching more than my own situation, I'll try to help.
Dude, let me.
But that's it.
Let me talk. If you ever come across this thing, and this podcast, and you are not doing well enough yet, just put it on the comment or something. I'm very sure someone will reach out to you.
I would have loved to ask this, like if your situation is not as touching. But then what's the problem is like it is seeming like we are going to do something that they did at the cherry, but like the very
don't do that.
I'm a fool.
Don't do that, bro. Don't. His name is Kenny Kang. My own boy was in a tight situation and I was like the last resort. Baba called me and was almost in tears. Oh boy, I would have broken down in tears myself. Known that man for years and never saw him cry. He just needed 120,000 naira to sort himself out. I couldn't raise 120k. I told myself I will never be broke again. For me, this would have been a very crazy trigger. I would have worked twice as hard, whatever.
It is fun. He said his own boy, right? There is a way whereby we are emotionally touched when somebody that's
we're very close to.
Exactly, somebody that we feel like, no, I just did there for you. I just
did there for this guy.
It happens to me a lot. Like many times, like I would just be struggling, trying to put my shit together. And then
one of my friends will call me.
Friends, like, I'm like, anybody.
Man, if you do you like this, I go walk my ass out, nigga.
Now one of the triggers. So that one of those triggers that the triggers are a lot.
Yeah. Oh, look at this nigga. After my first heartbreak, woman.
Maybe they let it go carry follow person again, but
after my first heartbreak, I knew love is not enough. But thank God for life. Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls and girls,
guys that have made it and guys that have not made
everybody it. So this is gonna be the last one. All right, so it's from Rotimi. He said so many lol, but here's one. I used to live in a self-contained room some years back with an annual rent of 60k. Wow. One day my landlord, who was also an estate agent, called me and said he wanted to
estate agents? Such as a addresser?
No, like agents now that help you, the middlemen that help you get houses and rent and all. And he called me and said he wanted to renovate the building, and he might have to move out. I asked him if I could move into his newly completed building in the area. He replied, "No, you can't afford it. It's 150k a year, and you're struggling to pay 60k." It hurt, but it was the truth. At that time, I knew I needed to make money. There's this thing they say, Jack, or let something talk to you anyways. At that point,
has it made the money?
I don't know. So with that, we'll call it a wrap for today.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and the broke mon.
So I don't know. I just want to say this. I don't know what must have been your I need to make money moment, but trust me, you don't really need that. Always know that you need to make money. Even the Bible says money answers all things. So trust me, you need money more than you think you do.
So you're going to come up with a good to I go punch you.
Of course, no. The Bible said the love of money is a root of all evil, but he now later said money answereth all things. So I don't know where it said.
There's this Cardi B song. I don't want to sing it, but then there's something that you always hear: money, guy. Money. And money is very sweet, dude. Make money. But yeah, it's a very, very nice trade. In fact, it triggers me to. It brings me more. It motivates me to want to make more money.
Yeah, of course. Please make more money. Make money, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for staying with us. Once again, I remain Odomadulu.
My own name is Taiwo. I'm not Odomadulu. If I give you money, I'm going to look there.
Make money.
And then, not forget to subscribe.
Yeah,
share the video to their book and reach friends.
So please share the video to your friends, your circle of friends. Just share it, like, subscribe, let us help us to make our own money.
Exactly, help us to make our own money. Why you are trying to make us help us make our own
money, you know what I'm saying?
And then a good
you could also in the comments give us your own I need to make money movement.
Yeah,
and tell us if you've made money and how you made money.
And if you have not made the money,
I've not made the money, still say it and tell us. Listen, if you've not made the money but you are working to, let's say you sell some stuff, still put it in the comment section.
Yeah, this is it. If you are in the process of making money,
if you're in process of making money,
if you've not made money, put it. If you have already made money, put it. You never can tell, man. Someone might just need your service, so someone may just go through it and
respond. Just comment. All right.
The guy that he said that he should drop his comment. Actually, I want to look into it.
Yeah, of course.
All right, guys, thank you very much. If you would like to partner with our podcast, we don't say this often, but then I think it's right that we start saying it. It's part of the I need to make money with you. Would like to partner with the podcast? Maybe you want to sponsor us, you want to advertise, you want to feature, you want to do anything. Just click on the link in the description. And we love you.
Love you.